Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot sit here and pretend that the New World Order is not real. It is real. They're laying things out. They're planning things. Just, was it last month? February? Yeah, in February 2nd, 2013. Just this year, February 2nd, they're talking about a global ID card for all of Americans and the rest of the hemisphere, which is Canada and other countries. So this is what they want. They want absolute control over every single person. So we're going to have to go into international ID cards, because right now there's a push on the globe for every nation to have its citizens numbered with national ID cards. Okay? Other countries already have them. Now with this national ID card, all your history will be on it. You'll be able to be tracked. Everything you buy, they will know what you bought. They'll know how much it was when you bought it. They'll know everything about you. This is the biometric. Okay, this is biometrics. Biometric means body measurements. They're going to do 3 body measurements of your body. They're going to take your hand, your palm, and your fingers. They're going to scan your hand and your palm. And the next step will be, you'll put these things on your eyes. They scan your eyes, and then they take a picture of your face. Okay? And they say very soon your face will be your national ID card. This is total control, because they actually went out in the open that they say that we share biometric information commercially, because they're pushing very hard right now to go to a cashless society, because that's how they're going to have control over us. They cannot control us when we have cash. Once they get rid of cash, they control whatever. So that's what they're pushing for. I just want you guys to be aware of this. You must resist this. Okay? This must be resisted. It's called the Global ID card, or the International ID card. Okay? Same thing. Global, international, it's the same thing. Global ID. International is worldwide. That's what they're pushing for right now. They say, oh, this is to stop crime, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. It's a bunch of bull. It's a bunch of lies. That's all that it is lies. There's nothing, okay? That's all that it is about control. Okay, yeah. This is for real. This is not a joke. This is what's happening. They're setting up a new world order. There's high-ranking people that are working, laying the groundwork, and they're paving the road for a new world order, one world government, you name it. And very soon, the Canadian dollar is going to collapse. So whoever's listening to this, maybe stock up food and water. You guys can choose not to believe me. Go right ahead. My job is not to make you believe what I'm saying. My job is just to get the message out. So remember, when this happens, I told you before it happened, the United States dollar is going to collapse. It's going to be totally collapsed. And the Canadian dollar. Because once the United States dollar collapses, the rest of the world's currencies, their dollars, are all backed up by paper, which is not good. It should be backed up by gold, but it's not. So because it's backed up by paper, when the United States dollar collapses, the rest of the world's currencies are going to collapse. And that's how they're going to usher in the New World Order. They call it problem, reaction, solution. Okay? They create a crisis, they create a problem, so people react, and then they come up with a solution. And what's that solution going to be? The only solution that we have to save the world is a one world government. Because even have David Rockefeller, from his own memoirs, he's saying, we are on the verge of a global transformation. All that we need is a major crisis, and the nations will accept the New World Order. Okay? And then you have Henry Kissinger being interviewed. He said that a time of crisis is not just a crisis, but it's a unique opportunity where a new world order can emerge. And he said, we have elected Obama at this time in history to create the new world order. Okay? And then you have Gordon Brown, the Prime Minister of Britain, saying that we are nothing shorter than a global constitution. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, a new world order is emerging. And then you have David Rockefeller thanking the Washington Post, the New York Times. He said, we want to thank the Washington Post, give praise to the New York Times for being quiet for these 40 years without your silence. For these 40 years, without your silence, we would not be able to lay out the plans that we have planned for the world. And he said the world is more sophisticated to march towards a world government. These people give no bones about it. They're setting up global government. Now I want to say this as well. Okay, they're uniting everything. There was an article that said giving birth to a global nation. So they have to unite everything. Nothing's going to be divided. They're uniting everything, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, they're going to unite everything. Because what's it called? Canada is no longer Canada. Canada's sovereignty is gone out the window. Stephen Harper has thrown out the Canadian sovereignty. He's traded it for globalism. He said, I know many people, they don't like the idea because it's away with national sovereignty, but this is a simple reality. So like I told Canadians before, I say it again, it's no longer called the Canadian economy, it's called a global economy. They're all talking globalism because they're all setting up a world government, ladies and gentlemen, okay? You guys need to listen to what I'm saying because this is going to happen. So very soon we're going into biometrics, okay? People are going to go into biometrics, they're going to get rid of cash, there's coming a cashless society. And plus, what's underway is a North American Union. Like I said, Canada's lost its sovereignty. Canada is going into dictatorship, which will be owned by the North American Union. Okay, Canada is getting taken over by globalists. The globalists are taking over Canada. Right now, they're dealing with the United States, but once they're done dealing with the United States, they're already working secretly. They have secretive meetings, the Bilderbergs. They're meeting in secret places, in hotels, behind locked doors, and they're discussing policy. Okay? This is totally against the Logan Act. So I just wanted you guys to know about this. Okay? There's coming a one world government, a one world dictator, you name it. And there's going to come a time when there's going to be no more cash, because that's what they say. We have reached the dinosaur age. Cash has to go. So they're going to implant everybody with a mark on the right hand or on the forehead. And this is Bible prophecy. But I want to say this about the North American Union. The North American Union is Canada, US, and Mexico. They're going to merge into a super country. One super country. They're going to share the same currency. It's called the Amero. They already have it. It's in the open. It's not even secret anymore. It's in the open. But we haven't heard about it, but it's been said back in 2005, they're trying to say it's for trade deals, trade agreements, that we need to unite, we need all to come together and work with one another, we can no longer afford to be divided, and so on. Even Obama said that. We can no longer afford to be divided. We must tie global citizenship together. No matter how weak a country is, or how weak a nation is, or how powerful a nation is. We must cooperate with one another. It's the one way. It's the only way. And we don't have a choice. The leadership in Washington will not remove this burden off of us for our nation and for all nations. Okay? And then you have Senior Bush saying there's a new world coming into view. And it won't be the law of the jungle, but it will be the law of law. And when we're successful, and we will be, we have a real chance of this new world order. It's a big idea. And it goes on. There's a new partnership of nations that has begun. So they're working on Canada, US, and Mexico. Okay? They're going to emerge into a one super country. So Canada has been hijacked by globalists. So Canada's going to go into dictatorship with the United States. And the rest of the world. Like I said before in my other videos, the NAFTA agreement was set up to fail. Okay? It was all set up to fail. All the countries of the world are going to shift to Europe. Because Europe is going to control the whole world. That's where the world government's going to come from, is Europe. Because the IMF and all those places in the United States was all created by Europe. It's all European-based countries. Because it created World War I. Because there was no reason for World War I. Why did they create World War I? Because they wanted to create Europe. But they failed. So they create another war, World War II. You know what they do? They created the European Union. And then they created the League of Nations, and later on it progressed to the United Nations. Because there was this individual by the name of Leon Trotsky. He said, first, we need the United States of Europe, and then we will progress to the United States of the world. That's what they're doing. They're uniting everything. They're doing it secretly. So whoever you are, I just want to let you be aware of this. Whoever you are. Oh yeah, and by the way, with this new global ID card, okay, with this new global ID card, you're not going to be able to buy or sell or get a job. without this global ID card. And they're saying very soon you're going to have to thumb scan to travel. What is this? They're treating us like criminals, man. You say, oh, I have nothing to hide. I don't care. I'm going to do it. Well, go right ahead. You're marking them that you are their property. You belong to them now. Because every single thing that you do, they will know. Everything. No privacy anymore, no nothing. Okay? Because that's what biometrics is. You won't even have to use money anymore. Cashless currency, you name it. That's what they're bringing in, a cashless currency. And we're living in a computerized age. That's how they're going to bring it about. And this and this and this and that. Tracking absolutely every human activity. Everything that you do will no longer be private. So when you put your hand on the machine, it scans your hand. And the IRAs, you just have to look into a machine and it scans your eye. They know it's you. And your face. Face recognition. They have your face. And they can identify your face from anyone else's face. So, this is where we are headed. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, right now it's 6:07 in the morning. I had to make this video because I'm just getting fed up of this, okay? I'm getting fed up of this. Everywhere I go, I'm seeing it everywhere, that this sign, okay? This is the triangle of the Illuminati, okay? You see that everywhere. You see it everywhere you go. Every single place you go, you see it. It's not even funny, because I want to show you. I want to show it to you. Okay, look at this. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but this is for me to get medication from the pharmacy. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, now I want you guys to look at this straight. Okay, wait. Yeah, right here. Look at that. What does that look like to you? You see that? This is what I'm talking about, okay? This is the all-seeing eye, the triangle that they've been announcing since 1933 on the back of the United States dollar. The all-seeing eye. This is why we have all the surveillance cameras, you name it. They are turning this world into a prison planet. That's exactly what they want to do. They want to eliminate cash, whatever. We have no more sovereignty. Our sovereignty has been thrown out the door, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? By Stephen Harper. They eliminated the pennies in Canada, and I just heard they want to eliminate the nickels. It's not going to stop there. They're going step by step to a cashless society. No more money. We're all going to have stupid cards, plastic cards. I'm not having nothing. I don't care. I'm going to go to prison if this happens before Jesus comes. So I just want to let those people, whoever's listening to this video, I just want people to know that this is what's coming down the line right now, okay? They're coming a cashless society. They're going into biometrics. They go so far to say that biometrics is the next generation. We're all going to have biometrics. Because nobody will be able to steal your identity. Because some people say, yeah, but what about your fingerprints? They can take your fingerprints. You know, think about that. You go to a store, you put your hand on the machine, what's going to happen? If that guy steals, whoever, the guy, the girl, whoever it is, he steals your fingerprints, he goes to a store, he puts his hand on that machine with a red light and scans your hand, what's going to happen on the computer? Your face is going to come on the computer, not his. They're going to identify him right away and he'll be arrested. They're going to know right away. That's not him. Because it's going to be your face on the computer. That's why they do the 3 pictures. And many people say, oh, this is a good idea. These people are crazy. They don't understand this is government control, government takeover. They share biometric information commercially. They manipulate information about you. They can create any false profile about you if they don't like your political views, whatever. They decide they don't like you, they can freeze your account. And you have no access, you can't buy nothing. That's what they said. They're talking about censorshiping the internet. You're going to have to thumb scan to travel. You're going to have to thumb scan to go on the net. You name it. I don't have time. Time will not allow me to tell you everything that I know. Okay? So this is all I wanted to say. This is what's happening. So for us that are in Christ, be ready to meet the Lord. Because Jesus is coming very soon. And this is all I got to say. And God bless you. And may you guys please share this video and warn people. God bless you all.